Good evening, everyone. Welcome to our opportunity call. My name is Thierrie Davis. I am a triple diamond with It Works Global. And I have Kanethia McGee on the line. She is a double diamond leader. And we just wanted to come and talk about how this opportunity has completely changed and transformed our lives. So, most of you may know of It Works or heard of what It Works is, but I'm just going to give you a little background about the company. It Works Global is a health and wellness business that specializes in plant-based products. We have over 40 products. We have something for everyone. That's one of the big things. You know, anybody, actually now, children to adults can use our products. We just came out with a brand new product last Saturday, I believe, or Friday. So we have a product now that is kid approved. And, our company has been around since 2001. It's been debt free since 2009. And that's really huge. That's why they're able to do what they can with the finances and how we're able to make so much money with this opportunity. Our company has a very simple 3-step system that allows us to make a lot of money. And, sometimes when we think about this industry, people are confused. Is this, a pyramid scheme? Is this a scam? Are people really making this money? Well, like the flyer said, if y'all saw it either on social media or whatnot, I've been doing this business for 3 years now. I'm completely retired from my corporate job. I work from home every day. I'm available to my kids 24/7. And this opportunity has changed my life. Kanethia will tell her story as well, but at the same time, she's rewired. We're going to go a little more in depth, but I myself have been able to earn over 6 figures in bonuses alone. And I also average a 6-figure income. So this opportunity has done more for me and my family than I was ever going to get out of the corporate world. And so it's definitely real. We definitely are living proof of it. But the opportunity has been amazing. And I'll just give you a little brief background. Well, actually, let me say the company, though, everybody knows us for that crazy wrap thing. But that is a first to market product. Nobody else had that product because people see our product all the time and think that, that's water weight, that goes back. But no, our wraps actually are not water weight. So those results can last, 2 to 6 months, if not permanent. So this is a special a special product that is on the market that's not like anything else that anybody else has. And so, for me, when this opportunity came into my lap, I was actually, I had just graduated with my master's degree. My youngest child was 6 months old. And like I said, I have, I don't know if I said it, but I have 4 kids. So the youngest was 6 months. The oldest was 5 years old. And for me, I had got to a point in my life before I had my 4th child, and I finally started to realize my career is great, and being career minded is good, but it's time to be mom. My oldest is 5. She's getting older. We have homework to do. We have school events. We have things that I'm going to miss out on because I worked in the lab as a medical laboratory scientist, and I worked every off shift. I worked the off shifts to get that extra shift diff because I was trying to maximize the money I brought into the house. Even with a master's degree and being a medical laboratory scientist, we still lived paycheck to paycheck. We still struggled, even though it didn't look like that. I was the breadwinner and I sacrificed a lot for my family. I didn't take sick days. I didn't go on vacations. I did everything I had to do to make sure I was providing for my kids, to make sure they had everything that, I could get them. And it still wasn't everything with the job I had. Even along with that good job, I was carrying 6 figures in student loan debt. And that is a heavy burden to have looming over your shoulders, knowing that you owe back over $100,000. And so I just never could see the light at the end of the tunnel. I was always just like, how are we ever going to live the life that I want? How are we going to afford a home? How are we going to go on vacations? How are we going to do all this stuff with 4 children and, not have to stress about money? Well, this opportunity, when it fell on my lap, I was already in the mindset of being an entrepreneur. I already sat down and thought about, the only way I'm ever going to make as much money as I deserve is to be my own boss. And I knew that in my mind. And I had started my own traditional business. I started my own hair company, which was great. You know, I still have it to this day, but return on investment on a traditional business is a lot slower than it can be in this opportunity. You usually have to wait 3 to 5 years to break even. That's not even profit, that's even. I didn't want to wait 3 to 5 years at my job to finally make enough money to leave. So, you know, I was still open to different things. And when this opportunity fell on my lap, to be honest, I thought the wraps were a scam. I thought they were fake. I didn't believe in them because as a scientist, nothing is tightening and toning somebody's skin in 45 minutes. I couldn't believe that. Well, I went to a party. I wrapped myself. About 8 other women wrapped. The product actually worked. And for me to see it work differently on different people, that made sense to me as a scientist because everybody's body is different. So you know what? This product actually does what it says it's going to do. Not only that, the lady that was speaking, she started talking about one of the products that we have called the greens. And she really got me intrigued because the greens are a product that helps to detox your body, balance your pH, alkaline your body while giving you your daily servings of fruits and vegetables. Well, I did a lot of cancer testing and I started getting tired of it because I wasn't helping people like I wanted to. I just got to tell them positive, negative. With this greens product, it's like preventative care for your body. Disease of any form cannot grow in an alkaline environment. So taking the greens is going to help your daily health. It's going to prevent people from getting to be a patient in the hospital that I was testing. So for me, I was intrigued by that. And I really was interested in that, even because I had lost loved ones prior to that blossomed to breast cancer. And knowing that the greens alkalines your body and cancer can't even grow in an alkaline environment, I was very excited about this product. Well, so I decided, you know, and the company also sold a hair vitamin. I started seeing how the numbers were going to come in. Like, you know what? I can probably make another $300 to $500 a month. Anything's going to help. The more I make, the closer I'll be to being home with my kids. Well, I got in. Within my first month, I made about $500 in cash just from selling the wraps alone. And I was like, you know what? That month, I actually felt a cushion in our bills. Like, whoa, that little bit of extra money still made a big difference to where we weren't so tight like we normally were. So I was like, okay. And I just kept going. I kept talking about the business to my coworkers, to my friends, to my family, trying to share the opportunity with them as well. And within 5 months, I was making enough money that we decided, you know, we went to go close on our first house. And the weekend I closed on the first house, I decided I'm putting in my 2 weeks notice. So as soon as I got my house, I left my job. And I have been a full-time work from home mom now since September 2014. So it's almost been 3 years now. And life has been crazy good because having the freedom to wake up in the morning and know I don't have to be anywhere besides maybe something, the activity I have with my kids takes so much pressure off of me. You know, having to get 4 kids ready, if I had to get myself ready for work, that is a lot. But now I just have to get the kids ready, get them up, and I can go back home and do whatever I have to do, and I don't have to stress about it. You know, just being able to be there for them and take them to the bus stop, pick out their clothes. Those were little things that I missed because I worked an off shift. And so now I get to do everything I always wanted to do, and my kids see me being there, being present, and they don't have to, well, mommy always works. That's why she's not here. You know, when I grew up, my parents actually, they had full-time jobs. They worked those longer hours to where I only really saw them for dinner. And, you know, even though you're doing what you can to provide, your kids still know when you're not around. And I knew that, and I didn't want my kids to feel like I felt growing up. Even though I knew my parents loved me, they did everything they could, I would have enjoyed it more if they were able to spend more time with me and my brother. So, you know, this opportunity has given me that freedom. And like I was saying, how much money I've been able to earn with opportunity since I retired. You know, the last 2 years, I've promoted all the way up to a VIP level in the company. Like I said, I've earned over $100,000 in bonuses. I got our family income average to about $12,000 a month, and life has been completely different. most people never make six figures in their life. And for me to hit that 6-figure mark at the 2-year mark was just mind blowing to me. And it just really made me sit back and think about opportunities and just what is out there, because I was never going to make 6 figures at my job. My pay scale didn't go to 6 figures. So no matter how hard I work, no matter how much I busted my tail, and no matter how perfect of a employee I tried to be, it just wasn't possible because of the pay scale and the ceiling. But with this opportunity, in 2 years, I created a 6-figure income for my family and have been completely blown away since. So I'm gonna have Kanika come and share her story, because it is different from mine, but I'm gonna have her come and share her story and tell you guys, you know, how she found the opportunity and how it's changed her life.
Hello, everyone. My name is Kanethia McGee. I live in Laverne, Tennessee. I'm 33 years old. I have 4 kids as well. My youngest child is autistic, and I am married as well. At the time when, you know, this opportunity was presented to me, it was April of 2015. I was working as a insurance verification rep for a hospital system, working 9 to 5, Monday through Friday. But at the time, I was at a point in my life where, you know, my health wasn't great. I had weighed almost the biggest that I've ever, I have almost 200 pounds. And I knew it was time for me to get my, you know, health back under control. You know, people always ask me, was I pregnant? And I'm like, nope, my youngest child is like 6 years old. So I knew it was time for me just to get myself together. But, you know, like I said, at the time when I started this, or it was presented to me, you know, I was getting garnished from my job, and that was almost $600 some coming out of my check each month. I had got my first job when I was 14 years old, and I had my first child when I was 16. And then at 16, you know, I ended up dropping out of high school, and, you know, I had people close to me, you know, telling me that, you know, that I wasn't going to be anything, that I wasn't going to be successful, because I had a child so young, and then because I dropped out of high school. And for me, you know, like I said, I got my first job when I was at 14, and I always knew that, you know, I had to get out here and to be able to provide and be able to make money. And so making money was never an issue for me. And the reason why I got a job so early at 14 is because my mom had an aneurysm and she went on disability, couldn't work, and I felt like I needed to get out and help my mom to be able to take care of, you know, my other sibling at the time. And so that's what I did. I got a job. Later on, I did go back and get my GED. I even tried college for like 2 semesters, and I was like, this is not for me. So, you know, I always, you know, I had jobs over the years. Some I kept longer than others, you know, some I didn't. But I always had the mentality that I got to get out here and make sure that I provide for my kids, that I can be able to work hard. But I always had that mindset that I don't want to work for nobody for the rest of my life. Like, here I am, almost every job that I got. If I had to be at work at 9, I would, and we had a grace period that if you clocked in after 9:06, you would be late. I would be the one who would pull up to the back of the door at 9:04 and a half, run upstairs, go clock in real quick, run back downstairs before I get in trouble, move my car, and then go back upstairs. That was me. I was late almost every morning, and always was like, okay, I know it has to be more. Like, how can I be able to make some extra income or make income without me having to clock in? Because that wasn't my thing. Even though that I knew I had to provide for my kids. And so I actually had made a post on Facebook about me wanting to get rid of my stomach, and this young lady had hit me up on Facebook. I didn't know her. We had mutual friends, and she was like, hey, you should try the wrap. Now, in my mind, I'm like, okay, if this wrap really does work and it can help me get rid of this stomach that I feel like I'm almost 9 months pregnant, then let me just go and see what it is that she's talking about. So I went to go meet her at her house, and she puts this wrap on me, and, you know, it's tingling and it's cool, and she's telling me about her other products. And I was like, okay, she just made some quick money off of me. What if I could do what she's doing part-time, because I don't have time to go get another job. I'm already away from my family too much as it is. Most days we would get home at 8 or 9 o'clock in the evening, and then, get the kids a bath, feed them, and start the day over. So it was no way that I can go get a part-time job. But I was like, if I could do this part-time from my phone and social media like she's doing, then why not give it a try? Because I do want to get myself back healthy and, get rid of my stomach. So that was my mindset. So I went ahead and joined the business. And like I said, I did get wrapped when I, was at her house, but it was my second wrap. This is when I seen great results. But I was already telling people about the product. I started talking to all my sisters and brothers and my cousins, my church members, my coworkers at the time, and I was telling everybody and putting on social media, and people wanted the product. And so, for me, I've done a business before. Prior to It Works, never was successful in the business, but I was introduced to, being an entrepreneur and having a business. And, and I thank God that I was introduced to that business before, because it kind of, let me see what this opportunity could do for me. I wasn't successful in that other business, but God had always given me a vision that I was going to be able to have more and be able to bless people and be able to just live this, prosperous life that He's going to bless me. And then when I was introduced to, the first business, those dreams stopped. I used to have dreams every night, and it was telling me, God was telling me that here, I've given you what you needed to be able to provide for your family and just live a blessed life and just go after it. And so that's what I did. I started telling everybody. My first 2 calendar months in the business, I hit the second promotion in the business and earned $1,000 bonus. And, and I was like, if I really just treat this like a business, if I really just focus on the time that I have, even though it wasn't much, what can I do? Maybe I can become a stay-at-home mom and be able to work my business from home, because, my child who's autistic, I couldn't find no aftercare program that would get him out of school for me. And so he would go to school and he would get out of school at 2:30. My job, we didn't get off of work until almost 5. And so I'm like, okay, he had to go to school from my mom's house. And she's getting older, and I'm like, she can't continue doing this. So what if I could just really work this business and, I'd be able to make enough income, match the income that I was at my job, and then work from home. So that's exactly what I did. 10 months into the business, I was matching the income that I was working from my 9-to-5 job. So I left my job in February of 2016. I hit the third rank, which is Emerald, earned a $2,000 bonus. In March, I went Diamond and earned a $20,000 bonus. And so, life has just been completely different for me now, because, like I said, I've been home ever since. I just recently promoted to Double Diamond, and Double Diamonds average almost $6,000 a month. And then my husband has a business spot, and I got his business to Diamond as well, and Diamond's average $2,000 a month, and I got a $10,000 bonus from him. And so when I wake up in the morning, like especially with during the summer, it's me figuring out what I'm going to do with my kids during the summer. We're going on vacation. Are we going to an amusement park? I'm able to spend time with my kids and enjoy them this summer. Be able to not worry about if the bills will pay, not struggling to pay the bills. Each month I'm able to pay all my bills, enjoy my kids, be able to have fun with them, and money's still in the bank. Like, I don't have to go and take out any loans anymore. I don't have to worry about not being able to put food on the table, because they would never give me no food stamps, and they was like, you made too much, and I was trying to figure out like where. So life is just different, and I can't believe that I'm able to be able to do this from my phone and on social media. And all I did was be a product of the product. I lost about 32 pounds, about 7 inches. And I started getting myself healthy and just started sharing it with everybody, just telling them how I did it. And people wanted the product. And so I just got passionate about helping a whole bunch of other people feel confident about themselves. And like I said, the products are amazing. They're plant-based. I get testimonies from people all the time. So it's just not about, me making money. I really love making sure and helping other people be able to, you know, get themselves back into a healthy state, and not when they go and look in the mirror that they, you know, don't like what they look. That now that I've been able to help them, I'm getting, you know, reports from people saying, you know, how great they haven't felt in 8 years and how they love their body and just telling me thank you. So the business has been very rewarding.
Right. Sorry about that. Yes, absolutely. Like she said, this opportunity is definitely life changing. And the thing about it, though, that's so great, it's so simple. We do these things every day, but we don't get paid for it. And excuse me, I was thinking about something earlier today that said I was going to make a Facebook video about the other day. And, you know, sometimes people think about a couple things with an opportunity like this. You know, typically people say, like, I'm not a salesperson. I don't want to sell. And, you know, I don't think of myself as a salesperson. And the best way that we go about this is we're actually sharing our own testimony with these products. We're sharing something that can help somebody, like Kaneka said. But at the end of the day, everybody is a salesperson, regardless if you think it or not. When you go to get your new job, you go through your interview, you are selling yourself. You sell yourself every single day, but you don't think of it like that. Therefore, it's okay. And that's the same with this business. It's a mental thing. You don't have to be a salesperson. And that's not what I try to do. I try to help people change their lives and their health. You know, I was thinking about it earlier. We have a new product. Our greens have a chocolate flavor, and that coca in it can help with the memory, your brain function, which helps preventative things for stroke, helps recover from stroke. And I just remembered as I was talking, oh, my friend's father, he had a stroke a few years ago. I need to talk to his wife to get him on this product to at least help him. Because I mean, at the least, it's not going to hurt him. It's not going to hurt him at all, but he might really benefit from this. So when I share, I just come from a place of true helping other people. It's not about myself at all. And that's not how we do things. But, you know, another thing people say all the time, you know, I don't want to spend money to make money. Well, guys, this is a business. It has a very small investment, but the majority of people in life spend money to make money. How many people went to college? How many people go to trade school? Like, these are things that just started popping in my head today, y'all. I'm like a big thinker person. When I get in my zone, I start thinking about stuff. Because I was talking about a pre-professional program, and I was seeing how much it costs. Pharmacy school that I looked at is at least $40,000 a year. $40,000 for a year, you got to go for 4 years. So basically, these people are paying for an education to get a job that's supposed to make good money, which is, I mean, that's okay. That's their choice. But people still spend money to make money when you think about it at the bottom line. If you ever went to school, period, if you went to trade school, if you bought new shoes for your job, you did something to spend money to make money. So don't look at this, though, as an expense. It is an investment in your own life that can absolutely change everything. So now you have to ask yourself, what am I willing to invest in myself to give my family a better life? You know, when you think about it, if somebody asked me how much would I spend to change my family's life for forever, there's no number, to be honest. I would have spent whatever I had to be there for my kids every day and for them to wake up and see me. Not only that, I would spend a lot of money to change our whole legacy, to my kids to never to go into debt, for my family to never struggle. I would spend a lot of money if I knew that was possible. People buy lottery tickets all the time. Y'all, I used to buy the lottery ticket twice a week. Wednesday and Saturday, I bought a Powerball ticket. That's just, you know, you got to have some luck out here, but I still bought it. But, you know, when you think about it, this opportunity is not a lottery ticket. It's not luck. You actually everybody can win on this call. That's the difference between a corporate job or a job and this. At a job, y'all know there's about one boss, 1 or 2 supervisors, a whole bunch of workers. With this, everybody on this call right now can hit the ranks that me and Kanika hit, and we can all be 6-figure earners. We can all make it to the top of this company. There's not only one person can be the top. No, that's the real world, actually. That's what happens in the real world. Everybody here can make it to the top if they want to. And that's what's so beautiful about this opportunity. You know, like I said, just think about it. What would you pay to change your family's life? Because our opportunity isn't that much. It's $99 to start a business. Y'all, my hair business cost me tens of thousands to start a traditional business. $99 for most people, you can spend $99 easily in a week, even in a month, and waste it on stuff that you really don't need. But with that $99, you actually are getting $140 worth of products in your kit. You can sell all of those, make your investment back, and still have a little bit of extra. Excuse me. Not only that, you get marketing materials to get started, and the company is even going to reward you. If you go out and get 4 customers in your first 30 days, they're going to give you a $100 shopping spree that's going to allow you to pour back into your business. Now they're investing back into you. You can buy t-shirts. You can buy more products. You can buy a pack of our wraps. Those wraps are retail value $100. Get a pack of wraps, sell them again. That's $100 more you just made from getting started with your business. So there's definitely ways to make money quickly in the beginning. You know, sell those wraps, sell those products in your kit, and you've already started profiting back money and changing your financial situation. So, you know, other than that, all we do every month, like I said, is share. We share the products. We try to get 4 customers every month. That's it. 4 people that want to get healthy, want to lose weight, want to grow their hair out, want to reduce stretch marks, you know, want to use essential oils. We have a lot of products. You know somebody. You know 4 people that use these products on a regular basis or want to. Then we try to help 3 people find their own financial freedom. 3 people that want to get out of debt. 3 people that finally want to be there for their family and stop working 3 and 4 jobs and just out here living to survive, barely getting by. Like, that's a struggle. Not only that, I guess today was a very monumentous day for me. I also heard on Dave Ramsey, he was talking, my dad had that playing in the car, and this lady was talking about how her and her husband make about $11,000 a month, and she's still flat broke, struggling. And just to hear that means people still need this opportunity. People still need a way to make some type of extra income. So you know 3 people that need some extra money. That's it. And that's all we do every month. We use the products ourselves. We share them. We get 4 new customers. We help 3 people start their own business. That's as simple as it is. That's all we do. I'm going to have Kaneka also come and just talk about these amazing bonuses that we have going on, how we've been able to collect over $135,000 combined. And I'm also just going to let her close out the call. But y'all, this opportunity is amazing, and it's something you don't want to just let pass by.
Okay, so the first thing I want to talk about is, you know, I love this company and how, you know, they give back and how they reward us for just working our business and, you know, going to the dream. So our company is giving away 2 free Jeeps, 1 to a female and 1 to a male. And I tell you what, I'm going to make sure I have plenty of entries to, you know, get it. But whoever they're blessing to win a free Jeep is just amazing. And it's really amazing that the company can be able to do that. But right now, we have some really huge bonuses going on for anybody who hits the rank diamond. And like I said, I am now double diamond. And, you know, my husband is diamond. So anybody who goes diamond in 6 months can earn a $5,000 bonus. And anybody who goes diamond half the time, you know, can get a $10,000 bonus. And I wanted to, you know, just say, like, you know, it is possible for, you know, anybody to be able to come in this business and just start sharing and be able to hit those ranks and be able to get the money. The money is real. The company is really big on people being out of debt. You know, they want us to be able to pay off credit cards. They want us to be able to pay cash for things and not be able to take out loans, and just be able to bless other people, pay your bills without worrying. And even if, like, for me, I want to be able to go pay my mom's bill. My mom is on disability. I want to be able to say, Mom, you know, all your bills are paid for the month. You don't have to use your disability check to be able to pay your bills. I got it. And so I love that the company, you know, is rewarding us for hard work. Whereas when you have a job, and I'm not knocking anybody who have a job, because a lot of people may like what they do. And that's okay for you like what you do, but do you have the money to be able to do everything that you like? Do you have the freedom to be able to spend time with your family when you want to, go on vacation whenever you want to? So, you know, of course, if you have things that you're still passionate about, do those things. This business is for you to be able to help fund those things that you like. Like, for example, I wanted to be able to open up a special needs camp for special needs children to allow parents to be able to send their kids to without them having to worry about the cost. So that's one of my goals to be able to do with the business. And the bonuses actually range all the way up to $150,000. So, you know, the company is really, like I said, you know, the CEO, Mark Pentecost, and his wife, they want people to be able to live, you know, really great lives and be able to not stress every day. You know, as a parent, you know, our biggest thing is that we want to make sure that our kids don't struggle or go through the same thing that we may have went through when we were children. So I know I watched my mom, you know, as a single mom, struggle to put food on the table and struggle to pay the bills. And when she, you know, had the aneurysm and went on disability, she had to get help. And so, you know, a lot of times we don't have backup on our income. If something happened to you on your, you know, today where you couldn't work and you had to be out of work for months or just be out of work for a period, will you still be able to pay your, you know, pay your bills? Will you still be able to, you know, live? And so my thing is that we have, like I said, backup on everything. On our cell phones, we have insurance. On our car, we have insurance. But we rarely have a plan B if something happens to plan A. And so, you know, for me is that, you know, I didn't want if something happened to me that my 14-year-old or my kids feel like because mommy can't work that I need to go out and get a job to help her. I don't want them to feel like I did when, you know, my mom couldn't work. So now is the time to be able, the world is changing, and now is the time to do something different and to be able to have an extra income just in case, or be like me and Terry. If you want to become a stay-at-home mom or, you know, and you want to be able to have an extra income, this opportunity can and, you know, can bring that to you. You just have to have faith and believe. A lot of you all have been praying for something different, praying for a way out, praying for more. And you probably have seen this opportunity more than once. And you're still thinking like, I don't know. And so, you know, a lot of times when we pray for things, you know, God gives us the answer. And we don't see it as the answer because it didn't come in the form that we thought it was. So I'm just telling you all that if you have been thinking about this business or you've been praying for more, then this is your opportunity to have more. This is a real business. At the end of the year, if you make $600 more, you get a 1099 at the end of the year. So I was able to write off so many things. And I don't want to wake up and say, you know, I didn't get to enjoy life. God built this big, beautiful world. I want to be able to see it. I want to be able to live. And I don't want to work for the rest of my life. I didn't want to have to work when I'm 40, 50, 60 years old. 401k, a lot of people have those. And it's not a guarantee that's going to be enough for you for retirement at all. And so why not have an extra income, residual income coming in? You know, we have residual bills, the bills coming in each month, but we don't have that residual income. Why not start something now and work for a couple of years, and then you won't have to be able to work hard for years down the line because everything that you've done a couple of years ago, you're still getting paid off of. That's what residual income is. So I'm telling you all today, get back to the person who invited you to this call. And, you know, if you have questions, ask them and tell them that you're ready to get started. Like I said, it's $99. Worst case scenario, you got time, you got your stomach flatter, and you got to try some amazing products. But I guarantee if you all just come in and not quit and be consistent, you'll be able to make that and so much more back. So I'm going to give it to you, Terry, if you have anything else to say. If not, we can end the call.
No, I don't really have anything else to say since I told you to close. I don't want to. No, but really, this opportunity is amazing. And, I was just writing a status on Facebook, so I guess I will say this. You have the ability to change your whole family's life. Somebody has to make that stance in poverty and debt in their family. Why not let it be you? You start your own, journey to debt freedom and teach that to your kids. Like Kanika said, I don't want my kids to ever have 6 figures of student loans looming over their head, feeling like I was feeling. That was insane. My kids can go to school. I don't mind that, but it will be cash. We're not going into debt for education anymore. So with that being said, you have the ability today to change everything by you just joining the opportunity and going for it. But somebody has to be that pioneer in their family. Somebody has to take the step first. And no matter what, keep going, because you can definitely change everything if you want to. And like Kanethia said, just get back to the person that invited you to the call, because this opportunity is amazing. And we have some amazing people on our team. We're so supportive. You will never feel by yourself. You will be taken care of, and you will be set on the right path to success. And we all want to see as many people as we can succeed. So I hope y'all had a great night. I'm going to get the recording up soon. If y'all want to send it to some of y'all's friends, like, you know what, I'm thinking about doing this, I want you to hear this too. But, come on, guys, come and join us. This has been an amazing, life-changing opportunity, and we can't wait to help you change your life as well. So good night, everyone. Hope to see y'all soon on the team.